right, so what make is it?
This is a 1948 Buick.
Cool. So have you modified it in any way? What did you do to it?
I bought it pretty much like this. The only thing I've done is rebuilt the carburetor and a couple other small things.
Cool. How long have you had the thing?
I have owned this car for 2 years. I bought it from a buddy of mine's father in Seattle.
So what's some other cool stuff about it?
It's a 1948 Buick with a early 70s Chevy 350 and a front clip from a 1970 Chevelle. As you can see, it's got Frenched headlights. It's been stripped of a lot of the chrome, and the rear wheel wells have a lot of modifications to give it that nice 50s flair. Also got different side view mirrors and handles.
Cool.
But pretty much the same interior as far as the dash and everything.
Pretty cool looking radio.
Yeah, thanks. Here, there you have it.
Nice. Wow. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Really. We're hoping you can tell us more about what makes your car special.
This car, I got sweat equity. I do a lot of work on it. A 1965 Plymouth Barracuda with the big back window, which makes it rare all in itself anyway. All right. It's got a 360 crate motor in it, good for 375 horse. Headers, dual exhaust, electric cutouts to go to open headers. Changed the gears from 323 to 373 in the rear. It'll do like 13.9 in the quarter mile, just the way it sits. It's just a good car to cruise in, and we have occasionally drag racing.
Nice. So you drag racing. Where do you do that?
We were in Sterling, Mass. last week for the Orange Dragway reunion. We've been to New England Dragway for a hot rod reunion up in Epping, New Hampshire. We trailered it up there. So it's fun. This car normally came equipped with a little 273 cubic inch V8 engine in it. It's got an automatic transmission that has a different valve body in it. You can manually shift it for crisper shifts. Line lock for staging the car and drag racing, where you lock the front brakes, you can do it burnout, stuff like that. Cool. So that's about it. We've had the car 6 years.
6 years, that's impressive. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for your time.
Thanks. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you.
He's another one. He's good for an interview too.
What model car is this? So
it's funny because people look at it and they don't think it's a Volvo.
yeah.
It doesn't look very Volvo-like, but it's a 1973 Volvo. It's called a 1800.
That's pretty cool. So, what can you tell us about the car?
It's one of Volvo's few tries at doing something sporty. Because when I think of Volvo, I think of like square cars.
Yeah.
But in 1960, they designed the coupe version of this. And there was a TV show called The Saint. He was like a secret agent guy. He drove the coupe version of that. That's sort of what made this popular.
Yeah, it was the kind of introduction to the media. Yeah.
And so in 1971, Volvo made the sport wagon version of it.
Cool.
And so I bought it about 15 years ago, and I love the lines of it.
Yeah.
It's interesting because what I learned was it was designed not in the Volvo studio, but in an Italian studio, which is why it's got like lines more like an Italian car.
Yeah. So, have you modded it at all? Is it just the way you got it?
It's just the way I got it. And it was the first year they had fuel injection. So it's got really early prototype fuel injectors. And even though it's got a manual transmission, it's got electronic overdrive, so you get up to 4th gear, and then you flick a thing on the column and it goes into like a 5th gear. The other thing they're known for is that they'll run forever if you take care of them.
Yeah.
There's a guy who has a 1966 coupe version of this, who's driven it almost 3 million miles.
What's under the hood?
Under the hood, if you want to see, it's not that big. It's just a 4-cylinder engine. Well, like I said, it does have these early fuel injectors.
Yeah.
And it also has like a more powerful camshaft, which doesn't make it more powerful, but it makes it run more accurately and last longer. And didn't just buy it. I talked to the guy who was selling it, who was a car collector who had about 100 cars.
100.
Yeah, in California.
So yeah. Anyway, the interior the same as it was the day you got in?
Pretty much the same. I know the front seats were redone, but the back seats are original. And like I said, the other unusual thing is, like I said, as you're driving along, there's that little extra thing on the column, which is not a turn signal. That's the overdrive.
Cool.
Oh wow.
Anyway, anything else?
It's got really nice suspension. It's got one of the narrowest turning radiuses I've ever seen on it. It feels like it's just turning like that.
Yeah.
It's got a really tight radius.
Cool.
And again, they're just fun to drive. And if you take care of them, they're fun to drive for a long, long time.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your interest.
Thank you. See you. See ya.
What can you tell us about the car? It's got, I'm guessing it's a little bit aftermarket modified.
It's very aftermarket. Matter of fact, the only thing that GM made on this car was the body. It's a GM Performance 383 stroker, Holly mini blower. Has a 200 shot of nitrous on it. Altogether, about 750 horsepower.
Now, is this just for fun, or is this kind of a drag car?
It doesn't have the safety equipment to be dragging, so they won't let you on the track with it. But you probably could keep up with the lower end. This is a 94 Cavalier teal color. The car itself is a 66. This color wasn't available in 66, but I think it looks a lot better than the Aztec gold that was on the car before.
Yeah, I can understand that. The color looks great on the car. I think it's just more fun anyway.
And then, of course, if you walk around the back of the car, you'll find out that it's alcohol injected.
Just to add to it. Appreciate that.
This is actually, everybody sees Chevelles, they think of Malibus and SS. This is actually a 300 Deluxe. This was the cheapest Chevelle made.
Really?
It was made for a businessman. It was a businessman's coupe. And of course, you can tell, I'm pretty proud of the fact I built it myself.
I understand that. It's way more fun to put the blood, sweat, and tears into it than buy someone.
That's where the club name came from, too. That's the club name the car belongs to. The plate on the back of the car. We've had that going on since 2004.
Very cool.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears Car Club.
I mean, it makes sense because you need quite a few of those things. All right. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming tonight.
My first name is Howard. This is John.
Hi, nice to meet
We
you.
own these two vehicles.
Oh, cool. So when did you guys get into cars?
We've been playing with cars since we were teenagers.
That's right.
Yeah?
Started off as a teenager.
Are these your first classic or vintage cars?
No, we've had
Multiple.
cars over the years, yes.
What make and model is it?
This is a 1955 Ford. John has a 50. John, what year is your truck, John?
48.
48 Chevrolet pickup truck.
Wow.
Right here.
You're in beautiful condition. Have you made any modifications?
I've done a few things to it to make it roadworthy and more dependable right now. Tires, brakes, and keeping it tuned up pretty much. It's a labor of love, you know?
Yeah.
You always got to do something with them.
They're nice. How did you acquire your cars?
A friend of a friend knew this car was for sale, so that's how we bought it.
They're beautiful. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
MGB, made in Great Britain. It's in 1980.
Wow. It's so pretty. I like it a lot.
It's the last year that they made the MGB.
Oh, wow. Have you made any modifications?
Yeah, I put a 5-speed transmission in it to get it a little bit better on the highway. Other than that, just new upholstery, things like that, just to dress it up a little bit.
How did you get into cars?
I was into cars from when I was in high school, so
Yeah.
always have been into cars.
What was your first car?
First car was a 51 Cadillac.
Do you still have it today?
No, I wish I did.
Yeah.
Wish I did, yes. Pretty much like that black one right down there on the left.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Yep.
Nice to meet you, Jay. What make and model is your car?
This is a Dodge 2015 Challenger SRT Hellcat edition.
Wow, it's very beautiful. What's the interior like?
The interior's got the premium Laguna leather, which is painted a sepia color, which is brown. If you'd like to take a look.
Yeah.
And this has the 8-speed transmission. So you have an optional 6-speed manual or an 8-speed. I'm on gauge speed because it's a little quicker actually.
How fast can your car go?
This car is rated to go 199 miles an hour.
Oh my gosh, nice.
And it is the fastest and most powerful muscle car ever produced in the history of American auto manufacturing. Okay, sure, no problem.
Nice. So would you mind telling me the make and model of these cars?
Yeah, this is a 52 Caddy, and this is Thunderbird. I can't remember the year. It's 69, I think. Yeah, I'll not go with that, but it's a 69 Thunderbird and a 52 Caddy.
Have you made any modifications to them?
Nope, they're all. I think at most we might have added seatbelts to this one, but this one's basically all original paint, all original to the car. Over here because my dad, he's the one who owned it. Doing a little interview.
So have you made any modifications to the car?
No.
No, friend. Yeah, nice. What's the interior like? Comfortable. Oh, it's nice. I like it. Thank you.
You don't need to get in.
You don't want to catch your fingers
I don't have
door.
it.
Yeah, you can see they're huge doors.
Nice.
They call you lefty.
I bought this because my grandfather had a 52 Cadillac, and my dad used to take my mom out when they were dating. And so I bought this for when they were having their 50th wedding anniversary. So the license plate I have on the car is my grandfather's plate, L62. His name was Lewis. And in Rhode Island, that's what they do. They put their initial and a low number, the lowest number you can get. And
So yeah, they got it for their 50th wedding anniversary, the party. We had the, I think, what was it, the just married sign?
Yeah, still married. We put
still married
yeah.
On the back of it, and I think he still has the sign in his garage.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
nice story. All right, well thank you for your time.
Right leg goes in your pocket.
Right leg, okay. This one's oh, it's tight in here.
But now feel how far down your feet can go.
What make and model is your car?
Wait your turn. Okay?
This is an MG,
An MG?
and it's made in Abingdon, England. And the model
Yeah.
is a TD Mark II.
Oh, cool. Have you done any modifications to it?
None.
None?
None. This,
What's the interior like?
the original was rolled and pleated leather as you see it, and the door panels and such are original panels.
Yeah.
It's a Rexine material that we would just try to preserve.
Yeah. It looks great. When did you get into cars?
Well, let's see, I think I was about 8 when he bought it.
Yeah.
So
Ever since then?
it's been ever since.
What makes your car special?
Well, I think the color. You may never see another one this color. I've only seen one this color.
What's the color called?
I don't know. It was a strange little color, and they painted just a few cars this color, no more than 25.
Yeah.
And they came to America through Norfolk.
Oh wow.
So we bought this car in Richmond.
Yeah.
So it's one of the very few. It's well, of course we've owned it since new, and I learned to drive it. I do almost all my service with it.
Yeah, it's very special then.
Yeah.
Part of the family. Well, thank you for your time. What make and model is your car?
It's a 1973 Corvette.
Have you made any modifications to it?
Just the wheels are upgraded here from a newer one.
What's the interior like?
It's black leather. Take a look at it if you want. It's almost all original. The engine's a 350 L82. It's just a little upgrade from the regular standard car.
How long have you had it for?
39 years.
Oh, it's a long time.
Yes, we were just talking about that. 39 years. Nobody keeps a car 39 years, do they? You wouldn't know that, would you? You're not even 39.
What was your first car?
A 54 Buick. And there's nothing like that here tonight. My first car.
First car.
Yeah.
What do you think makes your car special?
The ugly color.
The color you think's ugly?
Yeah.
Did you get a change? What color would you like?
I almost painted it maroon. But this is the original color.
Yeah.
It's very odd. And it's very,
It's like a mustard gold.
Yeah. It's
I like it.
Sort of like a Chinese school bus or something. But it's funny because all these gold cars you show up, usually this is the only gold car at the show.
Yeah.
Everybody parks. They must be like magnets. It must be a gold magnet. There's one across from me.
That's nice. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thanks for your show. It's the first one we've come to this show.
Hi, Caitlin. How are you? I'm Tony from Guilford.
That's nice. What make and model is your car?
It's a 1958 Pontiac Bonneville.
Have you made any modifications to it?
No, it's all stock. It's all original. It's 370 cubic inch engine with 285 horsepower. It's only got one 4-barrel on it. They did make one with 3 2-barrels. This one's got the 4-barrel on it.
How long have you had it for?
Well, about a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Very new.
Yeah, they just finished, they didn't really finish restoring it. I still got to do the trunk, put some cardboards in there to make it perfect.
Where did you get it?
Glastonbury?
Glastonbury. Okay.
Yeah. But the car was originally out of Pennsylvania. And the guy was restoring it in Glastonbury.
Oh, that's cool. What's the interior like?
Oh, it's all original. Colors. But this is all leather. These used to be vinyl, but he did them over the exact same colors in leather. The inserts are cloth.
Oh wow, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
What was your first car?
My first car was, let's say, a 54 Oldsmobile. 88.
Yeah. Do you own any other vintage or classic cars?
I have another Bonneville with tri-power, 58 Pontiac Bonneville tri-power. It's two-tone turquoise. And this car here is a 71 GSX. They only made 134 of those.
Wow. What do you think makes your car special?
Well, the chrome. I think everybody, likes it with all the chrome. And these were styled after jet planes at the day, because that's what the people like. It's got the scoop on the back. It's got all the chrome on the dashboard.
It's very shiny, I like it. Oh, well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay.